Welcome to the Streamer Lounge. Today we have Wright97, a very newish streamer, but we'll go into how long he's been streaming shortly. But welcome to the channel.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me on, Bongo, appreciate it. Hello everybody.
No worries. We're going to go through the usual sort of stuff that we normally do. We'll go through gaming, we'll do, obviously icebreaker questions, a bit about gaming, a bit about streaming, and all them sort of usual sort of things. So it's good to have you on. Right, so the main first thing we do, icebreaker questions. So I'm going to do it. I mean, I like to mix them up. They're the same sort of questions each time, but it's good to know what people come up with. So, most used emoji in your phone?
Sidewards laughing.
Ah, there you go. That's a classic, that one.
For a happy man, yeah.
Ah, classic. Tea or coffee?
Tea, 100% tea.
Milk, sugar?
Drop of milk, no sugar. Used to be one, now none.
Yeah, I used to do sugar, but I'm not now. If you had 25 hours a day, what would you do with the extra hour?
Stream.
Strict. There you go. That's what it's either. I found out it's either stream or sleep.
They were the two that popped into my head, sleep or stream, yeah.
Yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, what's the first app you open?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter, yeah.
That is. I've noticed that's the most. People go for that a lot. For me, I've said it before. It's either Twitter or it's Discord.
Yeah, Twitter or Discord, yeah.
Wake up in the morning and I see Discord notifications. Like, oh, right, okay, let's go through.
Phone's full of them, yeah.
Yeah. And then most used emote on Twitch. Again, I'll say to everybody, it can be your own. Nothing wrong with it. A little bit of self-promo.
It is my own as well. It's a goat emote, the goat emote.
Oh, love it. I know, just not, to be fair, mine I either put in Bongo Hutton or one of the other one. Now I've set up the Streamer Lounge as an emote as well. So,
great stuff.
So it's good. It's always nice to get a little bit of a feeling about people. Right. So we are obviously gamers. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
What was your first games console, and say probably first game you ever sort of remember playing? Should we say?
Right. So I'm 23. So. Yeah. That's born in 97. I remember the Sega Mega Drive being around, but I don't know if that came out before I was born. I can't remember what year that was, but it was around when I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
It was the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Dreamcast. But the first console I kind of remember is a Nintendo 64.
Okay, yeah.
Nintendo 64. I don't know when that was released, but that's what a lot of my early childhood memories were playing on that. It used to be like a football manager type game, like Championship Manager, where I was just obsessed with it. I'd play it all the time.
Right. Oh, that's yeah. No, well, like a sort of manager game. I've actually just started an online save with a few people, so that might be streamed in the future. Who knows?
Yeah. So the Championship Manager, which is obviously nothing like Football Manager is now. Not in-depth stuff. It was just a simulation, and that were it.
Yeah, no.
Everything you didn't change anything.
That's great. What would you say would be like your first sort of probably game that you played like for hours? Like, mine was probably, or I have done recently, probably back a little while ago, was probably Assassin's Creed. But you just sort of sit there and all of a sudden you know the time's gone.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 100%. I think one of the most popular games that were. What every kid at my age played for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. You just sit there with your mates as well.
Yeah, I played COD 4 before that, but Modern Warfare 2 was the one where I was on it for hours and hours, just playing. All the maps were classic maps, and you'd just be on there for hours. All your mates were on there straight after school. Yeah. Straight on it from about 4 o'clock till have your tea, back on it. It was just a routine, yeah. Exactly.
It's a classic game, that. And so currently now, obviously we're coming into the future. All the new consoles have come out and different bits. Not everybody's got one, but what is your current games console?
Current console is PS5. I was lucky enough to get one of them for release.
Yeah. So I got mine at Christmas, but I'm still lucky enough to have one, thankfully.
Yeah, like gold dust out.
They are now, yeah. It's mad, but then again, it doesn't help with all the COVID situation. So,
yeah.
And then obviously, and I know. Pretty much sure which game, but what's your current game that you play mostly now?
Yeah, FIFA 21. I think it's probably the only game that I really do play.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the PS5 to bring out some more exclusives. There's not many games out, is there? But
no. it's I know because that's what you mainly stream, but we'll get into that in a second. So
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your channel. So we're obviously you stream on Twitch. I believe you do a little bit of YouTube as well.
Yeah. So I started. Well, currently on this channel, we'll start with that. I was on YouTube. What I'd say I started in November on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
I did a couple of YouTube videos. Mainly, I'll try and make my channel mainly FIFA trading videos.
Okay, yeah.
But I started doing Twitch as well, and it's just I enjoyed Twitch so much. The YouTube kind of took a bit of a burner. It was meant to kind of be more YouTube, but it took a bit of a back burner. I love the interaction with the chat. People can see what I'm doing. There's no editing, which were a big thing, really.
Yeah.
It's just editing's okay, but it adds extra. If you want to stream and do YouTube and edit, it all kind of adds time onto it. And when I'm working full time, I was struggling and I wanted to do more streaming. So there is some YouTube videos on my channel, but I'd mainly say I'm a Twitch streamer, and I think it probably will just be Twitch for now. Okay. I would never rule out YouTube.
No,
I will probably go back to it, but at the minute I've kind of just fell into the love of Twitch, really.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially, and that's another thing that a lot of the streamers that I talk to are full-time work and stream, and then they try and do it takes up a lot of time. And you do, and I know for me, I enjoy streaming, and when I am working and not furloughed, I do get a chance to. I do enjoy streaming more in an evening, so it's good, and you get a good little community going as well. So
yeah, definitely.
So it's good, yeah. And if the time does come and you've got an opportunity to do a bit of YouTube, then you can. It's always about growth, isn't it? So
it's always there. Yeah, it's just finding a balance, and you don't want to neglect one thing for another thing, but it's just finding a balance. It's just finding a balance, exactly.
So tell us a little bit. This is what I'm always interested a little bit more. Is about what sort of started your streaming. What sort of gave you your inspiration to start? Anybody say, well, maybe you play a lot of this. Maybe you go on stream. But just tell us a little bit about how you did how did you get into streaming yourself?
Yeah. So when I was a teenager, say 13, 14, I used to just watch YouTube videos, FIFA YouTubers, Sam 5000, Air Japes. They were the two that I watched religiously. Really enjoyed the content. Really enjoyed what they were putting out there. I probably just watched them for a few years, just as a watcher would do. Just watched them, enjoyed watching all the clips and stuff. But then it kind of inspired me, especially Air Japes, just seeing what they were doing in the community. It really inspired me. So when I was 16, I think I got an HD PVR, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to do some YouTube videos. Didn't really know about Twitch at the time.
Yeah.
So I actually had a channel before. To be honest with you, I can't remember what it was called, but I put out a few videos on there when I was 16, 17.
Yeah.
I think I was about 16, year 11 of school, last year before with GCSEs. So putting out some videos there, enjoying it. They're actually getting quite a good response, really. They're doing really well. But then a few of the lads at school, they got hold of it, like they do. Bit of ribbing and that, and it just knocked my confidence a bit. Well, I wouldn't say it was bullying, but they just ribbed me for it. And I, when I'm at school, probably shamefully to say that I'd just do things to get the validation off other people. Or
well, we all do that sort of age, don't we? So
yeah, so I'd be if they said something were uncool or something like that, I'd just take it that it was. I won't just carry on doing. I won't have their own strong will just to do it because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That knocked my confidence a bit. In the end, I don't know what happened really with it. I think I just sacked it off, deleted the channel, deleted the videos. Couldn't take the ribbon, to be honest.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's difficult, especially when you are younger. Yeah. No, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. No, so it was just difficult, really. But obviously, the passion was still there. But other things happened, and I just thought, right, I won't bother doing it. Like, it's not worth the ribbon and stuff. I do enjoy them, but kind of thing. So I sacked it off till now, till November last year. So booted up the gaming laptop that I had. Thought this will be all right. Years old, obviously. We can get something out of it.
Yeah.
Just got it all set up, and a few days later, motherboard burst. So
oh no.
That's a laptop gone. So then I'm thinking, oh no, I'm going to admit that I'm going to do it. Like the people who used to rib me at school don't even know what they're doing with themselves now. Like, you know what I mean? That's school stuff. No one's bothered about that anymore. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it for myself. So I went out and bought a gaming PC, and then I thought, we didn't have decent internet back then when I first started doing YouTube. We were on some like one meg download or whatever. Like, took ages to do anything.
So like dial-up.
Dial-up, yeah, exactly. So. Then like something clicked. I thought, we've got some decent internet now. I might be able to stream. So I just opted on Twitch. I'll be honest. I just opted on. Didn't really, like most people. I think when they start out, they don't know what to expect. They just do it. They just kind of try and just play the game like they would if there were no one watching. I mean, usually when you start, there is nobody watching. But
there is, yeah.
the tough times, but yeah, we just did that and. I don't know, maybe one person came in on the first stream or nobody did, and then like the second and third stream maybe got 1 or 2 viewers, and then it just gave me a buzz. Just give me a buzz, bit of adrenaline, and I enjoyed talking to people, especially with the situation we're in now with COVID. And stuff. I really enjoyed like interacting with people. Obviously, we're not interacting with anybody outside of his house and stuff. We're just like getting out, just go to supermarkets every now and again. It's tough for everybody. I think Twitch is an escapism for the viewers, and it's an escapism for the streamer. 100% is, and they miss a bit out actually, which I will come back to. When I was in between my first channel when I streamed when I was 16 and to streaming now when I was 23, I actually had some personal problems with an addiction with gambling.
Okay. So
I was addicted to gambling basically. I got an apprenticeship when I was left school, so that'd be 6th form, so that'd be 18.
Yeah.
I'm getting a decent wage for my age, 100% getting a decent wage. And you know, gambling starts just £1, £2 here and there, a bit of fun. If you like football, it's a bit of fun. But then obviously I started grabbing all of me more, £10, £20, just added up. And I was losing more than I could afford to lose really, which were tough, which had an impact on my mental health, definitely.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing that for maybe 3.5 years until like the middle of last year, when I just decided I needed to like cut it off because it was doing me no good. If something had happened, like I lost some money, I just reacted to people in a different manner that's not me, obviously because it affected me. Yeah. Obviously, I think the thing with gambling is you can just do it on your phone. It takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds to do it. You're just a number.
Yeah.
And I think people around you, it's not like drugs and alcohol where you can kind of see a physical effect on a person. It's kind of like a hidden addiction, and that's it kind of hit me there that I thought I need to stop this now before I lose the best years of my life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
From 18 to 21, 22, probably gambling. I mean, I can take losing 4 years if it means that eventually I get sorted and in house.
Yeah.
And streaming were a really big escapism from that.
That's because sorry, I'll carry on.
I was just going to say, obviously, the more with COVID, you have loads of time on your hands. You think, what should I do? I can't do anything. I'll just get on my phone. I'll just do this, and then before you know it, you lost money you can't afford to lose, basically.
Yeah. Streaming's a good place to go with it. It's a good place for people to 1, watch, 2, stream and give something back to people, and you playing a game that you like play. Well, maybe not FIFA all the time. FIFA's a bit of a weird one.
Ask me Monday to Friday whether I enjoy it. Don't ask me over the weekend.
Don't talk me about foot champs. I don't bother now. I ain't done it for 4 weeks. I probably won't do so. No, it's very interesting. And it's refreshing. You're open and honest about it, so it's good. And I think your viewers will see it when it does go out, because it's not going to be straight away, but we will. There'll be a few weeks down the line. We'll put it.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's refreshing and it's honest and it's good to see, and it shows the passion you've got for your streaming. So it knows what you're going to give to your viewers. So
yeah, definitely,
and your community as well. So
yeah, well, the community's got a big thank you to the community, basically. You know what I mean? I think the viewers, they always think that we're just providing something for them.
Yeah.
I don't think they often think that they're providing something for us. But
yeah.
They are. I think sometimes that can be a conception, but people always think that we're doing the favour, don't they? But sometimes it can be the other way around, but they might not realise, which I hope, obviously, across this podcast, it'll come across that way. That
yeah. No, I mean, I know from my side of it, when you get the ones who keep coming back, and all the time, just keep coming back, and then you get new ones that keep coming back, and it's just it's good for you. You know, you're giving something to them, but if they keep coming back, then they're giving something back to you, and it's not the monetary value. It's about being there and being part of the stream, because it's people say just play it and just play to if you've got no viewers. But you know, when you've got an interaction, you've got people talking, it's always a far more enjoyable time in each stream when people are there and typing in the chat. So
100%.
So we've gone back who sort of why you started, but do you see any streamers now you sort of look up, not necessarily look up to, but inspire you to maybe take your channel to maybe the next level, or do you just want to take it your own direction?
I think taking it my own direction, kind of just enjoying what I'm doing. I honestly, I haven't really thought too far into the future. I don't know if you do. I don't know if maybe if you start growing rapidly, you start thinking about it a bit more.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's just steady growth. But I'm happy enough with that. There's loads of streamers that I watch that inspire me. There's King of the Cop. He inspires me a lot. I just think he's a really, really funny streamer, and he has the gift of the gab with people, you know what I mean? Like when he's streaming,
there's always them people, isn't there?
There's always them people, but then there's bigger streamers. There's the Foot IG. Who else is there? Lucas. He started streaming again now after his little break from YouTube. He started streaming pretty heavily. So there's people I look up to in the streaming community. I think I'm just taking it a day at a time, really. You know, I'm not actually thinking about. I don't really know if I've done it for growth. You know what I mean? I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying it. And if the growth comes with that, then 100%. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. But I don't have like a plan.
No, it doesn't always have to be. That's the beautiful thing about it. There's people who you set your targets and your goals and things like that, and then there's some similar to me. I have my one main goal now this year is to hit 1,000 followers, but I'm not putting a time frame on it particularly. I want to do it in this year because I think I can do it this year, but I'm not setting subscriber goals. I'm not setting anything else. I want to see how it goes, and it's same with the YouTube and this podcast. So, and having other streamers on is great, and it's part of it. So,
I think it's good. I think if you don't put any pressure on yourself, you probably reap better rewards anyway, the better results. I think if you start putting pressure on yourself, you might be overthink stuff. You might get downhearted with a stream, because I think every streamer knows not two streams are never the same.
They are never the same.
Sometimes.
I put a tweet out the other day and I was like, well, this is one stream and I averaged like 6, and here's another one I averaged about 20. So it's just it's two different
it's all variables. You could stream exactly the same thing on one day and exactly the same thing on another day, and it depends. Someone might be streaming who might rage you. There might be more people who want to watch that content on a certain day. So I just think you shouldn't really beat yourself up if.
No, definitely.
And I don't even really look at the numbers, to be fair. I know streamers will say that, but I really don't look at the numbers too much, because if there's 1 or 2 people at least in there who are enjoying it, then that's good enough for me to carry on streaming and to enjoy it as well.
And that's a great attitude. It's, like I say, I used to get hung up on the numbers, and I think I've mentioned it in 1 or 2 of the. But now I use the numbers as a great. That's there. But I want people to keep coming in and talking and be in the stream, and that comes across, and it's more enjoyable. So, and one of the things I was going to ask is, where do you see your channel going in the future? But I think you've really sort of answered that. So, and you've sort of mentioned some of your favourite streamers or some that you watch as well. So we'll move past them, because you sort of answered those questions, which is not bad.
I answered the script.
So. The bit I like to ask, and we are gamers, we are streamers, we are viewers on Twitch, but it's not all about that. So we're in a COVID world at the moment, but say pre-COVID, say post-COVID, when we can start doing what we want again. And any hobbies or interests you do outside of gaming, streaming?
I play rugby league. I used to play semi-professionally. But I got released from my contract last year, so I'm back just playing locally, just like I presume like the equivalent of Sunday League football.
Okay, yeah.
So I play rugby league. I go watch Manchester United as and when I can.
Well, some of us go, aren't they? I suppose.
Yeah, well, exactly. It was good timing doing this stream today, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say that at the time of recording, the top of the league, aren't they? So
exactly. So. like to go on walks, like to go to the gym, and like to enjoy a couple of pints on a Sunday at the local. So there's plenty of stuff post and pre-COVID that I want to get back to, but obviously there's a lot more important things going on in the world at the minute. They will come back eventually, and when they do, I'm sure more people will cherish all them things that they can do again.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, right. So we come to the main event. I think everybody comes for these days. So it's the quiz. So there is a leaderboard. It's in my Discord. I won't say too much because I've recorded a few today now. So there is a leaderboard in there, and I update it as soon as I release a video. So, but currently the leader is Beastie Man 03 with 9. I think there's another. I think Vernon got 8. So they're the two that are up there.
The two to beat.
Two to beat. They're the two to beat. So we'll take a little pause. I'll say my phrase, and then we'll start the questions. I just need to bring up the correct answer section. There we go. Right. So timer on, and it's not worked. Brilliant. Timer on. No, I'll do it myself. Right. Here we go. Right, name 2 of the 4 criteria to become a Twitch affiliate.
Average 3 viewers, reach 50 followers.
Correct. Who is the manager of the England national football team?
Gareth Southgate.
Correct. What is the national flower of Japan?
Rose.
It's cherry blossom. What country has the most islands in the world?
Sweden.
Oh, wow. There you go. I didn't expect that. Where was the first Olympic Games held?
Greece.
I'm not going to say.
Athens.
Where?
Athens.
Yeah, correct. Sorry, I didn't know that. What was what year was Netflix founded?
2004.
No, 1995. How many wins is it for Elite 2 on Foot Champs?
Oh, no. 25.
Correct. Name 1 of the 3 requirements needed to apply for Twitch Partner.
75 average viewers.
Correct. What is the name of the coffee shop in the sitcom Friends?
No idea. Never seen an episode of Friends.
Okay. Oh, wow. Name the driver with the most F1 wins.
Lewis Hamilton.
Correct. How many games has the Wonder Kid Anders Verdegaard gone unbeaten in Foot Champs this year?
320.
No, 390.
Oh.
What is the tallest mountain in the UK?
Ben Nevis.
Correct. Who is the all-time leading goal scorer for Manchester United?
Wayne Rooney.
Correct. How many followers do you have on Twitter?
37.
No, 42. Oh, we just run out of time. We've just run out of time. You got 9. 9 correct. Joint top.
Joint top after that island question.
Damn, that's good. That's fair play. I can't believe you've not watched Friends.
Never seen an episode of Friends, and I didn't want to say it in case it distracted away from the quiz.
No, that's fair play. That's good. I've put in some decent ones in there. So
there was some tough ones there. Some tough ones.
Yeah, and the one I was impressed with was the Sweden one. How did you know that? I didn't even know that.
You see.
Right, thank you for being on. Right, we will put all these links in the description of the video. Make sure you do go and check him out on Twitch. What time do you normally stream?
Usually stream midweek at 6:30 UK time, and on a weekend it varies. But if you follow me on Twitch, you'll know when I'm going live.
So we'll definitely drop all the links in the description. So, but yeah, definitely go and catch him on Twitch and get some trading tips while you're there as well.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
No worries. No, thank you for being on. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Cheers.